Hi, welcome to Kirkwood's Club Corner, a podcast where we're diving deeper into clubs and organizations here on Kirkwood's campus. I'm your host, Danielle, and joining me today is my co-host, Kate.
Hello. And joining us today is our lovely podcast guest. Today we are here with Amanda Charlton to fill us in on all things only a student ambassador would know about. She's here to give us the ins, the secrets. We have a short little ad from the communique.
The Kirkwood Communique has been serving the Kirkwood community for 53 years. All students are invited to attend creative team meetings on Tuesdays at 11 a.m. in 1210 Lynn Hall. We have open positions for writers, photographers, and graphic artists. Participating is a great way to get involved on campus while building a professional portfolio and resume. Check out our website at eaglevoice.com.
Amanda, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Happy to be here. So we're going to get right into it. How would you describe your club to somebody who had no idea who you guys were or what you're about?
So if you ever see students visiting campus, trying to get a feel for what Kirkwood is like, usually there is one of us or a couple of us giving this prospective student a tour around campus, describing Kirkwood, telling them about different events that are on campus and going on. So it's pretty much
essentially
ambassadors.
like a college visit, college campus visit. You know,
Yep.
Letting them come and get the vibe of everything that's going on here.
Like a tour guide?
Yeah. Yes.
Cool.
And do you have a tour guide hat?
We do not have hats.
Yeah.
I mean, we could get hats.
Like on Club
potentially.
Penguin.
Polo?
Sort of. They were ordered and then
Oh no.
shipment issues and then distributor issues. So hopefully we'll get them by the end of the semester.
Great
But we
polo
got
scandal.
we got some from a couple years ago, so we have something.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good.
The great polo scandal of 2021. I didn't know we uncovered something. Already we're hitting deep.
Kate,
What?
it's 2022.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We don't know how far it goes back. Well, anyway, so essentially being their tour guide on campus, giving them the ins and outs, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna jump right into like a crazy question. What is the craziest experience you've had as a student ambassador? Like, have you ever given a really crazy tour or had some really insane experiences?
A Karen mom, perhaps.
Well, we occasionally have some middle schools come and visit Kirkwood. Personally, I think it's a little early for being in middle school.
Yeah, middle school. You're like 13.
Yeah, so
And dumb.
they're kind of just there, and they kind of just ask them some random questions sometimes. But then also there was one day that we had a high school, I don't remember which high school, but they came and visited, and we were taking them on a tour, and they had duck calls with them.
Oh.
Yeah. So we'd walk into buildings and then walk out. Yes.
I don't know.
And
Yes.
did their teacher do anything? Like their sponsor?
Nope.
Oh my
Nope.
Oh no.
It's
That's
okay. It was an entertaining day.
If we
to say
could keep the
least.
duck calls to a minimum, that'd be fabulous. I'm trying to show you where the library is. Oh my gosh. So what inspired you to join Student Ambassadors?
So I did something like student ambassadors in middle school. So it would have been my 8th grade year and helping the incoming
You were one of them.
6th graders. Yes.
Back when you were that middle schooler with
Yes.
a duck call.
Yep. So I knew that I wanted to get involved when I came to Kirkwood, but coming in the peak of COVID, I didn't really get involved in my first year. And then I found out about a leadership kickoff in the fall, second week of school. And that's how I found out about student ambassadors and what it was. And I was like, oh, this is really like what I did in middle school. And so I put in an application. It's just like 5 questions. What is your major?
Are you Iowa
How do you
nice?
think you would benefit this group? There's a couple other things. Then you have to go and have a meeting with the advisor, Nick Ketman, who is in admissions.
I was wondering if he was still here.
Yep, he's
Yeah.
still here.
He's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
He was
and-
the one that came to my school, like my high school, way
Yep.
back when.
Yeah.
Recruited me. Shout out to Nick.
I feel like everybody has met or seen Nick at
Oh,
least
yes.
once.
Oh, yeah.
At least once. Yeah. Nice guy.
Yeah. So, and then you have like a 5-minute interview with him and you just talk about stuff, and it's really easy to get in and really fun to be a part of.
Well, that's really cool. So what does the commitment look like for somebody in student ambassadors? Is it a lot of meetings? Is it as much as you want?
So it's about 1 meeting a week, sometimes less, and usually it's 1 or less. And then Fridays are campus visit days usually. And so there's about between 50 and 100 kids that come to visit campus on Fridays.
Wow.
And so we do different breakout sessions, Q&A sessions. Parents go to a different room so kids can ask whatever they want with current students at Kirkwood. So they have a feel of like what campus is like, what you can do, how is it having a job and going to school, different things like that.
Wow.
What is one of the most, okay, I'm going to ask for 2.
Okay.
What is the most commonly asked question that you get? And what is like one of the weirdest questions that you've ever gotten?
I'd say most
Those are good
common.
questions.
I'd say most common is it possible to have a job and go to school at the same time? Which is most the common question. Weirdest question?
Which is a fair question, by the way, especially it's a community college and, you know, we're really flexible with scheduling here. So I feel like a lot of students have jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Work study or part-time or
Absolutely.
full-time.
Yeah, absolutely.
But weirdest? Oh, I don't know. That's a...
What ply is the toilet paper in the Kirkwood apartment?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
What
we
are
get
the
a lot of
parties?
questions about what are the parties like. Our answers are always check out student life and what they have to offer.
That's a good.
Yes.
Go to the rec center and
Yep.
play some ping pong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go to
Do
the
a rock,
library.
paper, scissors
I mean,
tournament.
you'll be able to enjoy the student center when you come. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure you get a lot of questions about the new student center that they've been building too.
yes.
Yeah, that's
And
due to
food.
open soon, isn't it?
Yes. I think June is when everyone's moving in. Ooh. Supposed to be.
That's
That's
very
exciting.
exciting.
They're trying to use the summer to move furniture and stuff in. So
Wow.
That's gonna be so cool.
I'm ready for it to be open.
Me too.
Same. I was talking to somebody who came here 2018 to 2020, so essentially when Iowa Hall was open. And I said, yeah, I have a class in Lynn and then I have a class in Nielsen and I have to drive. And they're like, why? You could just walk through Iowa Hall. And I said, Iowa Hall has been closed for 2 years.
Yeah.
We don't really get the same privileges.
No. Yeah.
Got to drive around. But when that new student center does open, it's going to be modern. It's going to be really nice. I am
gonna be great.
super excited for that. I'm hyped.
I'll live there basically next year. 'Cause
Really?
for my program, everything after the class I'm in now is all online. So,
Oh,
Oh, wow.
but I do better if I study on campus than when I go home.
Right,
'Cause if I go home,
same.
I'm not
There's so
doing
many
anything.
distractions.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you ever? There's like, do you get easily distracted by your phone?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh,
Same.
it's the worst. I recently discovered, only to find out that apparently it's been a thing for a while, and I'm just late to the game. But the focus mode, where you like it, if you like turn on your focus mode, you can choose which apps like you can't have access to. Oh my gosh, it's a game changer.
Yeah,
Like, you
I
go
did
to-
that for a while and then I turned that off. And I just get distracted by people walking by.
Yeah, that's fair.
I hear noises, I'm distracted.
Yeah.
The refrigerator turns off and it's too quiet.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm talking
Yes.
about? Yeah. Or the air conditioner turns off and you're like, whoa.
Then your ears are ringing a little bit.
Yeah. Wow. That's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah. The student center cures all of that. Air conditioner running 24/7. Here at the student center, we'll never turn off the refrigerator.
I'm not concerned that your refrigerator turns off.
Yeah. Maybe I should look into that. So let's say that I'm somebody looking to join the student ambassadors. How would I go about doing that?
The best way to go about that is contact Nick Ketman. It's Nick Ketman at kirkwood.edu. And
It's Nick dot Ketman.
Okay, Nick
at-
dot.
I
I couldn't remember if there was a dot in there or not.
Sorry to fact check.
But then also, if you are going to be here in the fall, there's a leadership kickoff on August 29th
Oh, wow. Pull
at
days here.
roughly 3:30. They're not for sure on time yet, but it will be in the new Iowa Hall. And you'll be able to find out about student ambassadors in particular, but also Student Leadership Council, and Dance Marathon. And they also have a Get Involved fair a couple weeks later. And then shortly after that, there's another fair of some sort. But the first day of school also, we're supposed to have some kind of booth or something set up for the Kirkwood kickoff as well.
And that's normally out in front in the Lynn Hall, the first two.
It will actually be in the Student Center.
Let's go!
Yay!
Yes.
So next,
Changing everything.
So this fall in the Student Center, the Kirkwood kickoff, there'll be lots of booths. I'm sure KSP will have a booth as well. That's for another podcast. Anyway,
probably.
We'll probably cut that out. Anyway.
If you could, I like squeak there. If you could give one piece of advice to a new student here at Kirkwood, what would you say?
I say put yourself out there and get out of your comfort zone to get involved in things, but also just know your best way to study. That's a big one for me. Like coming into Kirkwood, I wish I knew a better way to study, but you slowly learn that. But yeah, get involved is a big one. Put yourself out there. You make so many friends. I graduated with over 600 people. So I was like, okay, great. Everyone that I went to high school with, because it was during the height of COVID, they're all coming here. I was like, okay, great. I'm just going to see everyone I know all the time, which that's not the case. I see maybe a couple people every once in a while. But being involved, I've made so many great friends through it, and it's a great thing.
Where'd you graduate high school?
I went to Linn-Mar, and I
okay.
graduated in 2020. Cool. So, yes.
Yeah, I think that's a really solid piece of advice because I also had people from my high school who are also going here, and I've seen them maybe twice.
Yeah.
And so it's really important to get involved, especially something as like student ambassadors. I think is really great to be involved in because there's a lot. It's a larger club, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of you.
Yep.
Do you know numbers wise how many of you there are this year? Ballpark range?
I think 25.
Wow.
It's one of the
Yeah.
biggest groups they've had. So.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really big, a really great opportunity, and especially working like the kickoff fair and things like that. You get an opportunity to talk to so many people on campus. So, yeah, that's an awesome piece of advice. Also, you touched on knowing how to study and how you study. There's something that I say all the time, which is know yourself. Like we were talking about earlier, like if I turned on focus mode, I know that I'm going to turn it off to go on TikTok.
Yes.
So just really being determined, knowing your weaknesses, knowing your willpower, and really being able to figure out how you will thrive in this environment. I think that's a really awesome piece of advice. So I think I don't know if we touched on this or not. What is your favorite part about being a member? Did we already ask you that?
I think like friendships that I've made. Majority of the people that are in student ambassadors, if I didn't get involved, I would not know who they are. There's a couple people that I would know because I went to high school with them. Granted, they were a year below me, but I would still know them. But also the connections you make with the admissions people and your advisors through the different campus visit days you help at. I've made connections with obviously Nick because he's the advisor, but also Tyler who's in admissions and Shannon who's in admissions. There's so many great resources in admissions that I never knew were there that I wouldn't have known about if I didn't get involved.
What kind of resources would those be?
You can find the one-stop office in there, which I did not know where it was when I started, but then I got involved. I was like, oh, this is where this is at.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, and if you ever need a reference, making those relationship and bonds with those advisors and people,
Huge.
big thing.
Absolutely.
Building connections.
Networking, all the
Yes.
things. Follow me on LinkedIn. Not yet. Not quite. We're not quite there yet. So what are some of the perks of being an ambassador, would you say?
Well, you get a lot of free things.
Oh,
Pizza
sold.
cutters?
Clothing.
yeah, pizza cutters.
Yeah, like the kickoff.
Yeah.
There's pizza cutters. But also, we have a leadership retreat in the fall, so that's a fun thing. Sometimes they give away some free things.
Ooh, okay.
They also persuade you with food. So if you want like food and you're a broke college student,
I was
okay?
gonna say
Exactly,
hungry
right.
college
Hungry
student.
college student, broke college student.
Amen.
They always, usually have food.
Yeah.
They
Pizza.
They bribe
or-
people with food.
Show up. We're getting Papa John's tonight. That's awesome. That's really cool. I think when I came here for my college visit, they gave us pizza.
Yeah,
so-
yeah.
so-
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you come here on a visit? Did you ever visit campus or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you do like a one-on-one visit?
Oh,
or?
yeah.
Oh, see,
I did
no,
a-
I went with my school. That's where it's
I
at.
did a campus visit day just with a random group of people. I could have taken the opportunity to go with my high school, but I just never jumped on that train of doing that. But when I came to visit, my campus visit day was actually in Old Iowa Hall, and they offered us
wow.
pizza. So
Same. Me
I've seen
too.
the full circle of Iowa Hall.
That's amazing.
I came here in 2019.
They take you upstairs in Iowa
Yep.
Hall, give you pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's crazy.
And then showed us the old cafeteria.
They said they essentially the entire time they were like, "Here's Iowa Hall. This will all be gone when you show up."
Yep.
Yeah, literally.
I was like, "Wow, thanks for showing me that."
Yes.
Yep.
But we also get the perks of the new student center. So
Yeah.
there it is. There's our bright side.
Are there any social channels or places where we can keep up with what you're doing in Student Ambassadors?
Do we have student ambassadors on the Snapchat?
We have a group chat once you're
wow.
involved.
Oh,
but that's
okay.
pretty much it.
That's okay.
Well, hey, you know what? If you're a student out there who really likes social media management and you're interested in being a student ambassador, potentially join and you could become the new manager for all of those channels
Yes.
because they're looking.
I don't think we have any right now.
Oh gosh. Hey, yeah, they don't. Okay, well that's fine. That's
That's fine. That's fine.
awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here and giving us your time and welcoming us into the wondrous world of student ambassadors.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We
Yeah,
really
it's been
appreciate
fun.
it. All right.
All right.
And bye.
Goodbye. Over and out.